me,
If everyone else can sort of see it, we can make this work.
yeah. And they can also look on their history at
And
the
you can
same
also,
time to see.
perfect. Thank you so much, Anna. Okay, so board one, north. Wow, that's a good way to start out as a north hand, I think. 7, 8, and 10 is 18, and 7 is 25. 28 points. How often do you pick up 28 points? I don't think I have picked up a hand like that in quite a while. So I wouldn't open 3 no trump. I think 3 no trump is a hard way to do this. I would open 2 clubs. And if you're not playing a fancy convention called Kokish, it's very hard. But let's say you bid 2 clubs, your partner's gonna bid 2 diamonds, you're gonna bid 3 no trump. Your partner can actually still bid Stamen, which would be 4 clubs. So it's gone at 2 clubs by the north hand, east is passing, 2 diamonds by south, pass. I would jump to 3 no trumps. You could even jump to 4 no trump, but I think it's okay to bid only 3 no trump. Very strange sounding. And now partner can use Stamen, 4 clubs, pass 4 diamonds, pass 6 no trump. I would bid 6 no trump. Okay, I think that this is a hand well worth playing in 6 no trump. And let's see, how many tricks do we have? We have 4 spade tricks and 3 heart tricks is 7, and 4 diamonds and the ace king of is 11, and the ace king of clubs is, sorry, did I overcount here? 4 and 3 is 7, 11, we have 13 tricks by my count. So we just have to be careful in how we take them. You've got to make sure that you take those spade tricks first, because you should take 13 tricks here. If you count your tricks, you don't have to do anything fancy. You just take all 13 tricks, okay? So 6 no trump making 13 tricks should be good. Let's talk about, the next one I had was board, what did I write down? Board 3. So Anna, can we switch to board 3? Let's see, so this is very informal. I didn't even make Jesse and Cheryl panelists. Let me see if I can get them to be panelists. Or promote to panelists. All right, I don't see Jesse and here. I don't know if Jesse signed out or something, but I couldn't find him. All right, so we're looking at board 3 now. Board 3 was the one where I was asked, oh no, board 5. Okay, so board 3, south has not much of anything. You could think about a 3 club call here, right? You do have Jack 10 9 is an okay value, and if you had all of your values in different places, you might consider a 3 club preempt, but not with such a nice looking spade suit. You have very good constructive values. So with south, you should not preempt, even though you are 6-4, which is a very nice shape to preempt. If that king of spades was a little spade and we move that king of spades into the club suit, then I might preempt. I might actually think about opening 3 clubs here because you have 6-4-3 shape and it gets in the way and I wouldn't be worried about the spades. But I think passing is very good here. So south passes, west passes, and north bids 1 heart. Seems pretty good. 9, 10, 9, 10, 12, 13 points. You can see how I count slowly now. 1 heart by north. East doesn't have enough to do anything. East should just pass. And now south should definitely bid 1 spade. Very nice, easy 1 spade call. We don't want to bid 2 clubs. That's a convention that a lot of people play called Drury, but we don't have to worry about that. You just can bid 1 spade. West passes. And now north has a very good hand for spades. At this table, they bid 4 spades. I think I'm probably a 3 spade bidder, not a 4 spade bidder, but so 3.5 spades. that void has become very useful. But your partner is a passed hand, so you don't have to be crazy about it. I think three spades is pretty good. And then south should absolutely go to four spades. You have a seven, you're 6-4. You've got an ace outside of it. It's a very good hand. So I think that this auction should go something like a heart, a spade, 3.5 spades, and 4 spades. Pat asked if I'm worried about preempting with a side 4-card major. With a side good 4-card major, king fourth, I wouldn't want to preempt. But if I only have 4 small, I wouldn't worry about it. Oh, thank you so much, Anna. Anna is showing the preferred auction here. 1 heart past 1 spade, 3 spades, 4 spades. Okay. We're gonna have to send Anna either a fruit basket or extras. So could you bid 4 clubs? This is a very good question. The north hand knows that they have a lot of strength. This is one that I think some experts even disagree on. I go by the theory that if you jump to 4 hearts, 1 heart past 1 spade past 4 spades, that's a very good hand. That tends to be like 19, 20, 21 points. If you splinter 1 heart past 1 spade, and Larry talked about splintering today, the opener can splinter to bid 4 clubs, I think that should show a little extra. This hand doesn't have that much extra. In other words, it would just barely be a 4 spade call. It wouldn't be enough to say, oh, I have extra on top of that. Now that's not something that everyone agrees on, but I think I wouldn't bother splintering here. I would either bid 3 hearts or 4 hearts. I would not bid 4 clubs. Whatever you do, South should like their hand, even though we have only 4 trump. We have a void. Yeah, it's a void in partner's suit, but you have a 6-card suit. Lots of good things could be happening. All right, so that's how I would bid this hand. 1 heart past 1 spade pass 3 hearts or 4 hearts. Sorry, 3 spades or 4 spades, pass. And then if not, they would kick it into 4 spades. But otherwise, they're just going to play in 4 spades. South shouldn't really be thinking about slam. It's a good hand, but you don't know what your partner's club holding is. All right. And it's likely when partner jumps like this, it's really likely partner's short somewhere. And if partner's short in clubs, which they are likely to be, then your hand isn't as good. So I would be happy to be playing in 4 spades, but not any higher. Cheryl has the boards also, but we're doing fine this way. We don't have to change it up. This is working pretty well. Anna's doing a very nice job. Let's move over to board 5, which was the next one requested. Board 5, let's see. East has a great hand. That's a very nice East hand. What's it worth? We talked about this with me last week. I talked about hand evaluation. Having 6-5 is worth a lot. Having all of your values in your suit is really nice. Now, would I like for those little cards to be like the 10 and the 9? Yeah, but you're 6 and 5, so this is a very, very good hand. East, I would open 1 club, and I would actually plan on reversing. I would plan on bidding 2 diamonds then my next turn. Of course, South has other ideas. South should absolutely bid. South should absolutely jump. If the colors were reversed, if I wasn't vulnerable against not, I would almost certainly just bid 4 spades. I wouldn't want to get in the way. I wouldn't want the opponents to have any room. When you're vulnerable against not vulnerable, it's a little more dangerous. So I think 3 spades is okay. It's like the devil on one of my shoulders is telling me to bid 4 spades, and the angel on the other is saying, you're red against white, bid 3 spades. Because if you go down, it's very easy for them to double you for takeout in 4 spades and to just defend and to take enough tricks to beat you 2 for 500, and that's a bad score. So I would only bid 3 spades. Let's see. West, I like their takeout double. I think that's a very good bid here. 5 and 6, 11 points, right? Now, should it have 4 hearts? Kind of, right? A double should sort of promise 4 hearts. The problem is that they've pushed you so high, it's very hard for you to find room. So this is a negative double. It's a double by the responder. It's a double by the responder, but we don't have to have perfect shape here. Sometimes as a responder, you're just like, I need to do something. I need to tell my partner that I have points. Okay? So here you're telling your partner, I have some points and I don't, we need to compete. We need to do something. All right? Now, if your partner bids 4 hearts, you're going to be a little stuck and you're going to have to guess what to do. You might choose to pass and hope that you're playing in an okay 4-3 fit. But here, let's see, it goes 4 spades by North, which I think is absolutely right. You have a singleton, a 5-card suit, you have aces. Those are all great things opposite of preempt. Quick tricks, aces are good. Shortness is very good. A singleton club, really good news. Now the question is, what should East do? East has this monster hand. East was very excited about doing something. I think East needs to bid. I don't think this is one of those places where you're going to say, oh, well, they bid to 4 spades. It's their hand. East should make a call. What would you bid with East? I'm going to put it in the chat. I know you're tired, so I've been trying to save you from making a bid. But what are you going to do with the East hand? Tell me what you're doing as East. They bid 4 spades. It went a club by you, 3 spades by the opponent, double by your partner, 4 spades. I see a lot of you bidding 5 diamonds. Do you know for sure that your partner has diamonds? Your partner made a negative double showing values. A lot of you are choosing between 5 clubs and 5 diamonds, but I'm going to tell you that there is a way to have both, to show both. Good, Marilyn. 4 no trump here. 4 no trump says I have 2 places to play. You don't want to play in 4 no trump. You don't have a fit. The opponents have preempted. But you want to play on the 4 level. Sorry, you want to play on the 5 level. You are absolutely comfortable playing in the 5 level. You actually might think that you belong in 6. Partner happens to have the useless, totally useless king, queen, jack of hearts. If partner had the useful ace of hearts, so 4 points instead of 6 points, you would be making this contract. Okay, but partner has the worst hand for you. So here, I would bid 4 no trump, which says, partner, I can play in clubs or somewhere else. All right, and your partner should bid 5 clubs. Your partner has clubs. All right, so that's how my auction would go. It'd go 1 club, 3 spades, double, 4 spades by North, really putting the pressure on you guys. 4 no trump, pass, 5 clubs. We want to play in the suit, your partner bid clubs to begin with, and you have 4 clubs. You're very happy. West should be thrilled that they didn't have to wind up playing in some sort of 4-3 fit on the 5 level. So here, you're going to be in a fit. So we're playing in 5 clubs. And that would end the auction. North should not double. It feels very dangerous. Yes, you have 2 aces, but your partner is a preemptor. You certainly aren't going to take more than 1 spade trick. And on this auction, I wouldn't be super excited that I'm taking, I wouldn't be super optimistic that I'm taking even 1 spade trick. And who knows what's going on in hearts. So I think definitely 5 clubs by East would be a very reasonable result. That 4 no trump bid is not alertable. That 4 no trump bid is not alertable. All right, so let us move on to to board 11. This was the last one I was asked about. Board 11 was the last one I was asked about, but we can always cover another one if we feel like we have some more time. South, nice hand. I think everyone here should be comfortable that we open this one diamond. South opens 1 diamond. West, did anyone overcall the West hand? You can raise your hand or you can say, yeah, just put a Y if you overcalled with the West hand. And before I either celebrate you or yell at you. No one's willing to admit anything with the West hand. All right, Nancy didn't bid. Good. So if everyone's afraid that I'm gonna make fun of them. All right, no, don't bid with the West hand. You have nothing worth doing. I see the person at this table actually did bid, but this hand is not good enough to overcall. It's not a good lead director. I love overcalling on the 1 level. And if you gave me the Jack of Hearts, the Queen of Diamonds is useless. I don't care about the Queen of Diamonds. If you gave me that Jack of Hearts, I might overcall, but not with this suit. This suit is so junky. So it should go 1 diamond, pass, and then North. What should we do with North? My 2/1 people. Am I bidding 1 heart or 2 clubs? We know we're going to be in game. The North hand has to decide to force us to game. The question is, are we going to bid 2 clubs or 1 heart? 2 clubs or 1 heart? I know, I'm making you think after a very long day of bridge. Good. So it's actually interesting. We're not quite 50-50. When you're playing 2/1, remember that your goal is to describe your hand to partner as naturally as you can. Now, sometimes if you had only 4 hearts, for example, you would bid 2 clubs because you had longer clubs. But when you have a 5-card major, if you don't bid it, your partner is never going to believe you that you have that many hearts. So here, bid 1 heart. You'll be able to force the auction later. You can use new minor forcing or 4th suit forcing or whatever. You'll be able to find game later. But first priority is to show your suits naturally, and you don't want to lie about your shape. So you might prefer to get into a game forcing auction rather than showing a 4-card major suit, but I would not do it when I have a 5-card major. So here we bid 1 heart. East is passing. South, let's see, we have 7 diamonds and 4 spades. What would you bid at South? 7 diamonds and 4 spades. What are you bidding? It's gone a diamond, pass, a heart, pass. Let's see, Anna voted for 1 spade. Let's see what everyone else votes for. We do have a very good hand. We have 7, 6, 13 high card points. We've got a pretty good hand. But I think this one, good. Most of you were on the same page here. Just 1 spade. We can bid just 1 spade. We don't need to jump. We don't need to repeat our diamonds. We care more about the majors, but we'll get a chance. We will get a chance later on to show our majors. Okay, we will get a chance later on to show our to show our diamond length, but we should just bid 1 spade now. And if the auction ends in 1 spade, it's probably for the best. When you're 7 and 4 though, it doesn't feel like the auction is going to end in 1 spade. So we bid 1 spade, pass, and now partner should use our conventions. Our convention, which we're going to use now, is 4th suit forcing. It's our way of saying, partner, we need to be in game. We're going to bid 2 clubs, and here in this game, we self-alert. We say, that is not a natural bid. Now, it's weird because we actually do do have clubs on this auction. And we're alerting and telling our opponents, hey, we might not have clubs, but that's what we have to do, because even though we do have clubs, our bid doesn't mean that, okay? So it's weird because yes, we have a lot of clubs here. We love clubs, but that is not a natural bid. Pass, partner should bid 2 diamonds. Partner should bid 2 diamonds. Pass. And now, what do you think with the north hand? Are we super happy about how this auction has gone? No, I'm not super happy. What do you think we should do? North hand. We've already gotten 6 bids into the auction and we have no idea where we belong. Some of you are tired and you're bidding 3 no trump, and I'm sympathetic to that. But you have 6, 9, 7, 16 high card points. 16 high card points and great shape. And this, again, when we talk about good hands, king, queen, jack, 10 of clubs, that jack of clubs and 10 of clubs, those are winners. Those are great cards. Those aren't valued properly. So are the 9 and 8 of hearts. Those are great cards. Well, we can't splinter. We don't have a fit yet. And if we splinter in partner's suit, they will be very confused. So here, what we have to do is we have to bid 3 clubs. Our 2 club bid didn't mean anything. 3 clubs is natural. It says, partner, let's play, I've got hearts and clubs. Now, partner should have an inference here because you could have bid no trump. That would be a way of saying, partner, I have hearts and clubs, because your partner has bid diamonds and spades. But when you're bidding 3 clubs here, your partner should have an inference that, oh, you don't have diamond support, but you're still bidding clubs. You have something weird. You have something shapy like this. Your partner should start to try to picture your hand. One of the best things you can do as a bidder is say to yourself, what does my partner have? Because too often you used to say, oh, they bid 3 clubs and bid something. But I often find people arguing about what their partner showed, right? I thought I showed this and my partner thought I showed this. Well, you have to visualize it. You have to have a visual in your head of, why is my partner bidding this way? Because that way you'll have a justification. You'll say, oh, they must have this. Rather than just thinking, oh, clubs, diamonds, whatever. If you start thinking about what they've got, there's going to be a reason behind their bidding, okay? And that way you can sort of understand, yes, my partner probably has an extra heart. They probably have some extra shape because they don't want to bid no trump for some reason. All right, so now partners bid 3 clubs and we get to repeat our 7 card diamond suit. Now this 3 diamond bid could just be waiting, but really you're like, I've got diamonds. I've got diamonds and I've got more diamonds. And now North is really stuck. This is where North is least happy. What should North do now? You could argue for a 3 spade call. You could argue for a 3 no trump call. I think cry is very reasonable, right? You could bid 3 hearts. You could bid 3 spades. I think 3 spades is a very reasonable description of this hand, right? Now your partners will know that you're short in diamonds. And in fact, weirdly enough, I think looking at all 4 hands, the best contract is probably 6 spades, which is weird to say, but I think your best spot is 6 spades, but nothing is really good. 3 no trump certainly works. 3 no trump is a good way to put on the brakes because you do have a misfitting hand, right? The North hand knows, yes, we have 6 and 10, 16 high card points and a crazily good 16 high card points. But we know that these hands don't fit together very well, right? Partner has lots of diamonds and 4 spades. What do we want to do? I think 3 no trump is very reasonable. It's the low road. 6 no trump is the high road, 3 spades is the middle road. I think this could go any which way. I'm very sympathetic to any result that you wind up getting on this hand. I think any slam does have to go down. You might be able to make 6 spades thanks to the 3-3 split, but nothing is easy. Nothing is easy, and I wouldn't really be happy being in any of the slams. This is a bit, especially with the bad splits, the diamond split really dooms it. What does it say? We can double dummy. It says we can make a bunch of diamonds, but I think 6 is out of our range. It turns out, though, if you got to 6 spades, I sort of tip my cap to you. I think that is a very interesting spot and probably has the most play in that you have a chance to make it if the opponents aren't perfect, and even if the opponents are perfect, you probably have a chance to make it. So yeah, I'm sure it was hard to make anything, but I think playing in some number of spades is probably the coolest spot. Playing in diamonds is very normal, but you should be in a game. If North doesn't force you to be in a game, something has gone wrong. I see a lot of people who are in 4 diamonds or 2 diamonds. That's not allowed. Anyone who is in 4 diamonds, tisk tisk. Okay, I'm sorry to say it, but you can't have partner opening and you have 16 points and not wind up in a game. All right, so I see too many people in part scores, and that's not okay. All right, 29 high card points combined. You have to wind up in some game, even if it means you have to close your eyes and bid 3 no trump, which is probably what is the best game. All right, you have to force your side to game. If there's a lesson on this deal, it's that you must be in a game. All right, so thank you all. This is actually recorded. I'm not sure where we can put the recording so that people can get it. Maybe we have a way to find their emails, but if you want to see the recording after, someone asked for board 1, which I analyzed already. So we can go back and you can go back and look at the recording. But I'm not sure how we'll get it to you. We'll try to figure it out. Maybe there's a way on the results page on the website. Thank you, Anna, so much for helping. You stepped in and really did an excellent job helping. Next week, we'll try to figure out how to make it so that we can have all of the deals set up. But thank you all for attending our first one. I hope you had fun. We hope to do it. We're going to keep doing it next week. You can email webinars@larryco.com for the recording, and we will get it to you for now, unless we figure out a better way. So thank you all for coming.